Hey cousins, welcome back to another video. No. Go ahead, say hi. All right. Hi. What? Anyway, what's up, y'all? We about to get into this video. Now, I seen that Safaree was dealing with. Hold up, y'all. We ain't dealing with this shit. We ain't dealing with these kids. Listen, we don't want to hear that right now. We don't want to hear it. Freaking Frank. Hold up. Alright, my bad, y'all. My bad. Alright, so yeah, I seen that Safaree was going through like a similar situation like CJ So Cool was. So we get ready to react to them, and then yeah, we'll talk about it afterwards. So what I think happened was Erica Mena caught herself getting on to I want to say she got on Instagram and she had said something about Safaree, then it did be. She always talking about this man. When I say she's always talking about Safaree, she's always talking about Safaree. He never says anything. This time I'm guessing he got fed up and he said, fuck that. I got something to say. So Erica Mena, she first said something, not what I'm on time today. Y'all funny as shit. But yeah, at first she was y'all, these goddamn kids. Now usually my husband take them, but my husband is sick. So I got the kids on my lap and it's just really driving me fucking crazy. Because both of them is bad as shit. Anyway, like I was saying. Oh my god, I done lost the train of thought. Oh, it's fucking me up today. Oh! Yes, and that's what I'm saying. Y'all realize, like, if you watch Safaree video and the things that he was saying, it's the same thing that CJ So Cool was saying. Come on now. Like, it's not like all bitter baby mamas do the same shit. It's not nothing different that nobody does. Everybody does the same shit. In the moment these men be wanting to, pipe them down with something, they with it. But then you still saying somebody, she said Safaree was a deadbeat, but then said that this man was still sleeping with her 5 months ago. Make it make sense.
Gives you the power of AI to build the website you need. With full...
Release the tapes.
Why would you feel sorry for me? Since I've gotten on the scene in my late teens, I've been able to make a name for myself, and it's not because of who I dated or any type of affiliation. It's because of me, whether I've made mistakes, not knowing any better at the time, or whether I've accomplished things. Like, everything that is under Erica Mena came from me.
Be sure to like,
literally
comment,
from me,
and subscribe.
And I gotta say, I've come a long way. Like, music videos, like that era, reality TV. Now I'm doing movies. Like, I've been able to do the damn thing. And I'm about to have my own show. That all came from me. Don't feel sorry for me. I've been doing very well. No need to feel sorry for me. Now, if you want to feel the embarrassment that I might be feeling because I'm a human, and if you're human, I'm sure, you know, you kind of understand where I'm going with that, then yeah, that's one thing. You know, I'm human. There's moments where we are embarrassed. If anything, be embarrassed with me because shit, look what I've been dealing with. And there's so much that honestly the world doesn't even know. But anyway, back to the comment. I chose him. Do y'all forget I was chased for 3 years and I wasn't budging? Like, mofo had to go through my friends and my family just to get me to reply in a text, let alone give him any type of chance. And then when I did, so then the chance was finally given. And behind closed doors, when I finally started to get this chance, this individual was actually doing this whole PR rant, claiming he wanted to be married and have kids. So I was seeing the outside actions he was projecting, and then I was engaging in the chance I was giving, and boy, did he come hard. So it kind of matched, you know, and I was like, you know what? Anywho, the chance was given, and life took its course. Before you knew it, he was popping the question. And because this person went so hard, it was like hard not to believe, you know? Anywho, this is another comment that I kind of have to address. Well, you gave him a second baby. Okay. Let me get on that one. So I absolutely have to speak on this whole you gave him a second baby thing. Let's just state fact.
Shopify point of
Whole facts to state. And this is the shit I be talking about with these women. It's nothing to state because at the end of the day, you claimed with the first baby, he was a deadbeat. You turned around and had another fucking baby. Just say that you wanted a family. Just say Safaree is not the man that's willing to settle down with you anymore and you're mad about that. Just say when the nigga call the smash, you gonna go. Don't get on here talking about here deadbeat, but then you still opening your legs to a deadbeat. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Ain't no way I'm on the internet talking about, oh yeah, my baby daddy a deadbeat. But then when he say, hey, what's up? We gonna do this tonight. I'ma go. I'm basically just saying F my kids. But that's our commendation for you because every time Safaree got something going on, Safaree was just in the headlines for going to Nicki Minaj Gag City concert. So people was already in the comments like, here come our commendation in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. She waited a week later and then here we go. And even Nicki Minaj had something to say. And we'll get on that topic in a minute, but let's keep it going.
Sale makes it easy to start and grow your retail business. All backed by the world's most powerful commerce.
Real quick. With King, my firstborn son, I had no idea I was pregnant until 5 months. I was getting my period, no symptoms at all. And yeah, 5 months pregnant. Had no idea. Years later, I get pregnant with Legend. Now, granted, yes, me and him were having issues, after me having Sapphire, but we were still married and we were still going through that roller coaster of trying to fix our marriage. So with that process comes makeup a lot. Anywho, I went for my yearly checkup with Dr. Jackie, and boy, can she vouch for this because I still to this day have this video. I went for.
That's another thing. She claims she got all this same shit homegirl, be doing to CJ. They claim they got all this shit on these people, but don't never have the things that they're saying that they had. If you state that this man said that he wanted his family back, I want to see that in writing. Him saying, hey, I want my family back. Not, oh, I like your dress today, or oh, you look nice today. And you just insinuate, oh, he wants his family back. That's the same shit our commander does. Our commander say, oh, well, I had Safaree on video in March and he's begging for me back on his knees in front of the children. But then we got a video from Safaree of you pushing their dad, and the babies is watching it, and they wondering why you touching my dad like that. What you doing? Like, girl.
For my annual checkup, and I was flat, no stomach, no symptoms. I actually just finished my period, and I go for my checkup. Dr. Jackie, pulling you in for this one, because this was actually a very memorable day, I'm sure, for both of us. Anywho, she walks in, because I definitely in that cup, which came up positive, obviously, for pregnancy. Behind her comes this monitor to check my belly. And I was thrown off, but anyhow, she asks me if I wanted to know the good news or the bad news. And of course, I wanted the good news. And that's when she broke it to me. You're pregnant. And you're months and months and months pregnant. No way. I just had my...
I ain't gonna lie, Kayla. I'll take the Safaree and Erica drama versus the CJ and Royalty drama. I'll take the Safaree and Erica Mena drama first over anything, because that fucking CJ and Royalty drama drains the fuck out of me. It's just like a never-ending cycle. It's fucking ridiculous. And then on top of that, I pray that this man stands on business as far as going to court. If he let that slide, then he gonna let anything slide. And that's all I'm gonna say.
Boy, did she put that monitor on my stomach, and Legend was there, full face, hand. I still have the video. He was grown. So to clarify, me hiding pregnancy, when I found out, a week later he found out. So it wasn't hiding. So yeah, I didn't go all that time hiding that I was pregnant.
I don't believe that, because she wanted Safaree so bad. And they usually do. They want the family life so bad that they're willing to do anything behind it, even if that means saying fuck your kids. If this man is saying fuck your children and you're still fucking him, that's weird as shit. You're dumb as shit. Like, she showed the video of Safaree sitting on her bed. I guess he had his shirt off. Just to prove to the people like that he's still smashing her. I don't know how many women, and this goes for any and everybody. Like, I don't know how many fucking women go through this, but I feel like we all do. But the amount of fucking delusion, I never go through that shit. And it's like you can read in between the lines if he's not willing to be with you. He's not willing to have a family with you, but he's willing to sleep with you. That's letting you know right there that that's all he wants from you. That's it.
On purpose. I didn't even know I was pregnant. Literally had no idea. So as far as me giving him a second baby, no, God gave me a second baby, which actually is my third baby. And God does everything for a reason. So to be scrutinized for how things happen in my life, especially the blessing of having children, is pretty kind of weak. But I mean, you guys scrutinize me every day, calling me bitter because I call things out. But it's not even like I call these things out. You guys seen this individual literally dance his life away in Jamaica while his last born was in the ICU. Sorry, NICU. Ooh.
After he told you he didn't want the baby. This is my issue. Yeah, you laying down and you doing things to make a baby, granted. But shit, fucking with Erica Mena, she might have lied and told that man that she was doing birth control. You know, she just gives me those vibes. The movie that she plays in, Stepmom, she plays like this crazy ass role. That crazy is for real.
NICU. The label came from his own actions. I didn't have to speak on it. You got. So yeah, and let's also, let's keep it funky. I didn't give the DB name. You guys did. I mean, you guys saw it all play out for yourselves on TV. You know, like he didn't hide it. You guys labeled it and it was fitting. So, you know, I just went along with it because it's the truth. But anyway, don't feel sorry for me. I made it through postpartum, heartbreak, and, you know, all he has to do is go to the school and pick them up. Never has to make contact with me, but chooses not to because apparently the school he helped me pick out, by the way, is too far for him to come drive. Mind you, everything in Florida is about 30 minutes away, but that's too far. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic. Yeah, I can't complain though, honestly. Us women, we make it work, man. If I ain't got childcare, those kids are definitely on set with me. And if you follow me, you know I don't play. If I gotta have my kids on set,
She tripped me out, making it seem like, okay, he's a deadbeat, but then Safaree really clocked that ass by letting everybody else know, like, this bitch is a deadbeat too. Just because she put my kids on the forefront don't mean shit, because she still got another kid that she don't even take care of.
shooting movies with me, they are with me. Like nothing has stopped this motion. Could it be easier if this individual chimed in and just took his weekly parenting time days? Of course. But, you know, whether it does or doesn't, the world is still going to go around while he, you know, dances. And,
Like, he danced right up in that punani, so cut it out. Anyway, let's get into Safaree video. She just keep trying to clown that man. And Safaree looks so fed up. Oh shit, it's right here, y'all. You better stop when you fall. Are you crazy? You don't ever do that again, okay? Don't you ever do that. Get down. Thank you. I love you. Littles. I love you. He is so funny. I love you.
Starting today, anyone can monetize with ads as part of the all-new Beehive ad network.
And let me tell y'all something before y'all say any motherfucking thing. I paid for my premium. I paid for it. So I'm not understanding what this shit is with this ad shit. I paid for it this morning. $18.99 motherfuckers. I paid for it. This bitch. Yo. Yo, the fucking putting the ladder in the trunk and coming over to your baby daddy house to hop the baby, if he was waiting with a motherfucking shotgun right there, his would have been looking so stupid. Yo, where she get that big ass ladder from? Yo, the ladder was big as shit and she done put it in the trunk and hauled that motherfucker over. She is crazy. She is, y'all.
I don't even know where to start. But I'm putting everything out there because the fact that people, even whether you know me or not, there still has to be like a certain level of common sense when it comes to just being a judge of character. And this has nothing to do with TV at all, none of that. Like this is real life because kids are involved. And this deadbeat narrative, it's like it's just so jarring to me. It does give me a headache sometimes, but then I'm pretty good at just brushing things off. But people who know me and especially know my situation, they're like, "Yo, how long are you gonna stay quiet?" And I just, I be sparing people. And then at the same time, it's like, yo, it's nobody's business. But I feel like everybody just feels like they know my business. And if it's reported, it's news and that it's the truth and it's real. But I'm pretty sure that, there's some men out there who can relate to this. And when it comes to being a father in a co-parenting situation where somebody wants to have full control of every single thing and they can't have control, it's just not going to be a easy transition, especially when, the other person is
Doesn't this sound so familiar?
just used to it being one way or very controlling or still wanting the whole family dynamic, and it's not there anymore. But I love my kids. And it's gotten to the point that I have to put myself first because I'm either going to end up in jail
Mm-hmm.
or worse because I'm dealing with someone whose anger management is just not.
Her anger management is ridiculous because the way she was hitting that baby with the bag, like she's so busy locked in on Safaree, she's not even paying attention to what she doing to the damn baby. She was tearing that little girl head up. Like, girl, what are you doing? And then the baby looking like, why you hit my daddy? Like, that's sad.
Non-existent. When I first moved to Florida, I remember I got a 2-bedroom condo, and the first time I had my kids come over there after my divorce, and I started the whole, okay,
Girl, they don't have no respect for me. They just running around, screaming and yelling. Just don't give a damn about nobody but themselves. I don't pay their ass no mind. They don't pay me no mind either. When they know I'm in here on live, that's when they turn up the most. I see that.
a visitation, and having my kids for the days I was having them. When my kids first came over in my condo, it made me so depressed because I was like, yo, I felt like they were so confined and I didn't feel good about it. And I said, yo, I got to get a house. I need a house. I can't have my kids running around in this condo and hurting them.
I just had a thought, right? Erica Mena, she's another one. She's another Charlene. They want to be these hood women. They want to be like that so bad, right? And they look at their baby daddies like BITCHs and so many words. I really believe Safaree and CJ would be like a cool little friend duo. And I feel like it would be good for CJ because Safaree is an older man. And I feel like, yeah, he's a simp when it comes to women, but when it comes to his business, he got his shit together. I feel like they would be good friends. Like they will be able to give each other advice. They going through similar situations. Like I feel like Safaree would be a good friend to CJ.
Selves and it just not being a fit to raise, 2 children in a co-parenting setup. And I found my house. And I'm gonna be all the way blunt and straight up with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I got this house because of my kids. I got this house for my kids. Seeing my kids be here running around, it's the best feeling, you know? You know, when you have children with somebody who, at the end of the day, it shouldn't even have happened, because
Damn.
I should have just noticed certain things when it came to parenting. You know, when you're with someone for 3 years and they have a child, and you probably saw the child 3 to 4 times because the child was put off to go live with somebody else. And, you know, you kind of look past it when you don't have kids or you're not thinking about that. I never even was like, yo, why doesn't your son live here? And then when you finally get to have a conversation with the son and find out why, it's crazy. You know, imagine speaking to a child who's of age and knows what's going on. He's 16 years old. And he says, if I ever had to live with my mother, I would kill myself. I wouldn't make that up, you know? And it sucks that I gotta really just run this down because of this smear campaign and somebody who gets such a high on just talking about me and picking and choosing what kids you want to, you know, have on the forefront. And
that's true, because before she had kids with Safaree, we ain't really hear too much about Erica Mena and her child. Like, yeah, we knew she had a son, but that's it. I don't even know what the little boy looked like. We don't know nothing at all.
get whatever extra attention you get off of it, you know. So I kind of just looked past certain things and thought that, you know, maybe I could help and make things better. But when you aren't with somebody and it doesn't work out, and the two of you are just in a weird space and everything is a fight, especially in front of the kids, I'm not going to subject myself to that. My kids have never, ever seen me upset. My kids have never heard me yell.
You're dead to me. Yeah, you are too. You is dead. You're going to leave me more than I need you. No. You're going to leave me before I need you. Remember that. Lifelong.
Help save.
And it sounds like, I think that argument was about her son. Because the lady was saying something like, oh, they're going to be miserable. Your other 2 kids are going to be miserable just like you. Erica Mena telling that lady to die slow. That's a family member of hers. That's crazy. That lady crazy as shit.
Save lives. Don't
Just not with Safaree. So the fact that Erica would even come on here and even say anything after he put out these videos is wild. Because she stated she's a liar, first of all. She stated that the videos of her hitting that man was last year. And the footage says it was in March or May. I think it was May of 2024. So, baby, you just did this shit. And now, after you done beat the man all up in his face and pushed him out the door and hit him in front of his kids, now you want him to get his kids? You move your dumb ass out the way and let him get his kids. He don't want to deal with you.
donate plasma today. CSL Plasma. Do the amazing.
Amazon fall favorites are here.
And yeah, go ahead, you too, bitch. Go ahead, because your other 2 kids are gonna be miserable just like you. Oh, fuck Ollie up. Jerk off. Go ahead. Go ahead. All because of you.
I don't argue. That's just not in me. But, you know, on the other hand, the other side, They don't operate or think the way I do. And when I have my kids and someone is pretty much trying to police and parent and like watch every single thing I'm doing and call, oh, who's there? Whoa, what's going on? It's just so unhealthy, so excessive, to the point where it just creates a lot of issues. Like, you can't pick and choose when it's okay to say, okay, the kids are good. And then if we're not, in a good space, then it's a issue. I've taken my kids to Jamaica. If I was such a bad parent, nobody's gonna let a man take the kids to Jamaica by myself. I didn't have no help. And I don't want a biscuit for it. I did it, It just creates such a level of toxicity that it's better to just be like, you know what? I'm going to deal with this through the courts. And when this thing gets sorted out, how it's supposed to be sorted out, then, okay, we'll figure it out. So for the past, few months, that's what I've been dealing with when it came to, looking for lawyers and just trying to figure out this whole thing, because my original standing order for this child support and the visitation and all of that, everything, it originated from Georgia. We moved to Florida. When we moved to Florida, everything has to get transferred over. It just got transferred over like this week. So now I get to find out what this new setup is going to be, because I refuse to go to her house to pick up the kids. I refuse. I'm not. It's just too unstable, too unpredictable. And the only way I would do it is either a police precinct, or if the kids are somewhere else and I'm picking them up from.
Doesn't that sound very familiar? Come on now, can't nobody tell me that Charlene is not a bitter woman, and nobody can tell me that Erica Mena is not a bitter woman. Why is it similar traits? Like, let's be real here. Like, why?
There. But everything is just done off of spite and being malicious intent.
Damn.
On the other end. Me, I don't move like that. I don't live like that. When people look at me.
She broke up all his shit. She made the kids leave out the house with no shoes on them, baby. How could you do that as a mother? You just throw something down when your baby's directly behind you with no shoes on. And Erica Mena is about to be 40. Come on now. She's immature. Let me see.
To go to her house to pick up the kids. I refuse. I'm not. It's just too unstable, too unpredictable. And the only way I would do it is either a police precinct, or if the kids are somewhere else and I'm picking them up from there. But everything is just done off of spite and being malicious intent on the other end.
Look at baby girl. She has no shoes on. And she just threw that thing down. Just threw that thing down. She right here. Baby boy is still behind, so he get ready to come out and walk on something too, because in the house she threw down all that stuff, and Safaree said it was glass all over the floor. And they don't have that bit of, I don't think Arca got shoes on either.
Me, I don't move like that. I don't live like that. When people look at me.
No shoes or socks. The fuck? I don't know what type shit they on.
I don't look like I'm carrying stress. I don't look like I'm losing weight. I don't look like I'm just harboring so much hate inside me that it physically begins to show. And I'm a father. I'm a grown-ass man. When I have my kids in there with me, they're under my care. They don't have nothing to worry about. So I'm not going to have anybody acting like they need to know every single thing going on. When I was filming Love and Hip Hop Miami and I had my kids here calling, oh, where the kids at? What they do? Oh, you better not be filming with the kids. Oh. First of all, I've never filmed with the kids ever by myself on Love and Hip Hop. They're not a part of my storyline. That doesn't make sense to me. Then I'm not gonna be in the park pushing the kids, playing. Oh yeah, like of course they wanted to see me film with them, but you know, both parents have to sign off on that, and you know that wasn't happening. And you know, the last instant of when we had a transfer with the kids, it was she called me and said, "Hey, I'm in the area. I could save you a trip. I could come pick the kids up." And
I'd have said no.
I'm tired and I don't want to do the drive. And it was like really like early in the morning or whatever. So I'm like, all right, cool. I let her in, lay down in the kids' room. One of the kids was in there. Next kids was laying with me in my room. And when she gets up, she's like, she wants to have a conversation with me. I'm like, okay, let's talk. As soon as she starts talking, is yelling, screaming, all of that. I said, yo, look, I'm not doing that. And if you can't talk to me normally in front of the kids, where the kids don't realize that we're having a discussion about something that we're not agreeing on, then I'm not having it.
Right. Here's another thing too, where Erica want everybody to believe her, but she has a pattern of doing the same stuff. Like she did it with Rich Dollars. She does it on TV. She just called Spice what she call her, a black monkey or something. Like her patterns are similar to how she acts. She just acts crazy. How you 39, 37, still acting like a fucking kid? Grow up. That gotta be a fucking miserable ass life. I'm just saying. People be so fucking young minded and it's sad.
Oh, I don't give a F, blah, 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 all this yelling, whatever. So I'm like, okay, forget it. Just, you know, you here, pick them up, you can leave. And in my face, all of that, blah, 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 and all that. So I'm like, all right, you don't want to leave. I call the cops. I'm on the phone with the cops. I'm telling them, hey, you know, before this escalates, I would like police presence here because I want her to leave. Filming me calling the cops. Okay, I'm calling the cops. You're filming me. You're the one with the anger management problem just going off. So break stuff up in the house, has the kids running over glass, breaking stuff up outside.
And she on the internet talking about how he had deadbeat. The nigga don't want to come near you. Look at what you do. Look at what you do. You're breaking up all his shit. You're costing him money. And then you want money for the kids. I bitch, you's a liability. I ain't got time for that shit.
After that, I just was like, you know what? If I can't pick up my kids in a place that is like a drop-off point or a police precinct, I'm not picking them up because I'm not going to her house ever again in life. My daughter, she has an iPad. I'm blocked on the iPad. My daughter's 4 years old. She doesn't know how to block people. She doesn't even know how to text. Childish, just like BS like that. So I'm like, okay. The next time I got my kids after that, before that, when I went and I was gonna get a restraining order because, you know, she's doing stuff like showing up in my crib 5 o'clock in the morning, pulling out a ladder, hopping the fence.
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
Damn. Safaree is a genius when it comes to certain shit. But the sound, the Cardi B sound just made it worse. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And where did you get that ladder from? And then when she got down, she jogged off like she is a fucking She's a lunatic. Yo, who the fuck just takes a fucking ladder over to their baby daddy house and just fucking Y'all, it'd have been funny if she was looking in his window with the fucking ladder. She's psycho. Ain't nobody going through all that shit. And look, if I was Safaree, I would have made her ass go back the same way. I'd have made her ass hop back over. Yeah, I'm nosy, so we about to read some lips. I want to see what is so important that you had to use the ladder. Like, what you about to say? Let me see.
Banging on my windows. My son's
Safari. She just calling him Safari.
birthday party was like a month after that. No, like it was a while after that. And then when I went to the party, they said, hey, we want a restraining order, but you went to a party, she was there, so you must not be in that much fear. So I had to drop that case. And this is me having to have two different lawyers. So this is two separate lawyers for one lawyer for that and another lawyer for this whole family court thing. And next time I got them, it was for, beginning of the summer. And I was like, yo, I'll keep the kids for the summer. Let me know. My mother and my sister's here. They love being around them. They want to be around them. That's the issue. I can't reach my daughter's iPad. Pickup situation isn't sorted out. So when I finally do get them, I sign them up for summer camp. She gets so mad at me for signing them up for summer camp. There's a summer camp by my house. She lives 40 minutes away from me.
Who does this sound like? Come on, stop. Like, it's the same exact person, just a different situation, different people. That is the same fucking person. And again, people, oh, she not bitter, she's just a concerned mom. The hell she is. But yet she's concerned, but shit is happening at her home too. No, she's a bitter baby mom. That's it. And bitter baby moms, what they do is they try to prove that the man wants them. That's what they try to do. That is the first tactic. Like, it don't matter what the fuck is going on. They are trying to prove that this man wants them. Charlene does it all the time. Oh, CJ, every time he insinuates like, oh, he has love for her, or he loves her. He said, I love you. I'm about to get my channel back. I'm gonna make sure you're good. I'm motivated. This bitch goes and says that he said he wanted his fucking family back. Where in that message did we get that? The man say he loves you. He's supposed to. You're his children's mom. Even though we be like, hell no, he shouldn't. Da, 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 da. At the end of the day, that is still his kid's mom. He should have some type of love for her. For real. Let's just be real. But because he said, I love you, he said, I want to take, I want to make sure you don't go without. I'm motivated. I got my new channel. That in her mind said, oh, he's asking for his family back. I didn't see anything about your kids. I didn't see anything about kids. I didn't see anything about nothing. That man is asking and strictly talking to you. That's it. Didn't say nothing about no family.
Summer camp. I'm like, cool, I got them. Let me at least do that. Because, they were here. And my mother's like, yo, you can't just be having them here playing, whatever. She was like, they need some, structure. Sign them up for summer camp. I was like, you know what? That's a good idea. I signed them up for the summer camp. I paid for it. I paid $2,000 to put them in summer camp. They went to summer camp for 3 days because she had such an issue with me putting them in summer camp by my house. And was like, why didn't I talk to her? Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, I have the kids. They're under my watch and care. I want to put them in a summer camp by me. And
see, this is why I like Safaree, because I feel like the shit CJ So Cool does, he allows a little bit too much. Like, why you gotta keep calling her and asking her this, or why you don't need to do that. The kids are under your care, then you take care of the kids and you do what you want with the kids and vice versa. Safaree is basically saying, bitch, if I can't do what I want to do with my kids, if I can't watch my kids in peace, then I don't want to get them. And I don't blame him. Nobody has time for the fuckery. Then a woman be quick to come to the internet and call these men deadbeats. But can you explain what you're doing?
I'm going to show y'all because this, like...
I took two things that I love, dancing and dogs, and I made them into a successful business. Hi, I'm Ronnie. I'm the owner of Ketatov, and I teach people all over.
Not just talking just to talk, but put them in summer camp.
I disagree with that, Marty. At the end of the day, Nobody know. Well, we see right now what he has to go through, right? Her beating them all in the face. Her doing X, Y, and Z. Like, nobody should have to deal with that. Nobody. That man got a room for his kids. That man got, like, if he takes his kids over to Jamaica by himself, I don't understand why he wouldn't get his kids. The issue at hand is Erica Mena. And this is not her first time coming to the internet calling this man a deadbeat. He has never responded back until now. Like, he's fed up with the shit. Like, I could find so many fucking videos or anything of her calling this man a deadbeat. She does it all the time. He just ignores her. This the only time he responded.
Yeah. This was the first month. This is what it was supposed to do. This is what it's supposed to be. This is the schedule. Summer camp July, boom, boom, boom. The entire month. This was going to be their schedule for the entire month. This is their lunch schedule. This is one of the things she made for me in one of the days that she was in summer camp. So I'm like, okay, what's wrong with putting the kids in summer camp? And it just was such a control thing, and it created like it created so much drama. Oh, drop the kids off. Oh, you put them in summer camp. Oh, just nothing made absolute any sense. Nothing. Like, it was just such an irate, ignorant conversation, to the point where we don't even speak direct. Like, my house is set up for them. I got their shrine set up. This is for them. This is their area. You walk in. This is Maji's room. Ain't no deadbeat doing this. Deadbeats ain't doing this. My daughter's room is bigger than some adults' rooms, and it's just so insane to me how people just, oh yeah, you're a deadbeat. Yo, I know about real deadbeats, and this situation is all about control. This woman text a naked picture of me to my mother and my sister because she wanted to let them know that, oh, you and your son, I'm pretty sure your son's not telling you what's really going on between us and all of this other nonsense. Okay. Me and you are still, having a relationship, and that's over with. Thank God that's over with. Like, I prayed about that, and there's absolutely nothing physical going on anymore. And you taking naked pictures and sending it to my mother and my sister to do what and prove what? My mother and my sister are the most least problematic people on earth. My mother's not one of those.
Who the fuck would do such a nasty, disgusting thing like that? Like, she is disgusting. Why? Like, to prove a point? I wouldn't need to prove a point. It is what it is.
Those mothers, she's not like a TV mother who's here acting rah-rah and doing.
Yeah, I've seen Safaree's mom. Safaree's mom does hold him accountable too. Like, when he was with Erica and she would tell his mom certain things like, oh, he's doing this or he's doing that, she'll get on his ass right then and there. And then she's such one of them, like, how like Jamaicans, like, they are very stern about things. Like, she was very stern about how she was. So she was like, man, pull your pants up. Like, she just was on his ass. So I'm pretty sure if Erica even went to them about something as far as Safaree, like, I'm pretty sure they would hold him accountable if he was doing wrong. But it's like, all this man is trying to do is get his kids and not have to deal with drama. Now, my issue is with Safaree, stop FUCK-ing the girl, and maybe she will stop acting so fucking crazy. Like, let's be real. You men make it worse on yourselves by continuing to fuck them, and then you wonder, oh, I want her to leave me alone, or I want her to get away from me. No, she's not going to. You keep putting that devil dick on her. Stop playing. Is Erica the woman his mom told him not to be with? I'm not for certain. I know their relationship stemmed from them being on a game, like a TV show together. He started like really trying to get her, whatever. Finally got her. They got married. They had babies, and right after that, it was over. It was just so fast. It was so fucking fast.
A bunch of ignorant nonsense. Like my mother is so calm and zen, and anyone who knows my mother and my sister and what they do, like my sister and my mom, they are in the holistic field. They're everything about them is zen, herbs, teas, spiritual. And you're sending naked pictures of me
to them. That's crazy.
To my mother and my sister. For what? And it's like, that's the type of nonsense I have to deal with. I cannot ever pick up my kids in peace. Everything is just long and drawn out. And it's just so unfair that when a woman says something, no matter what, it's like, oh, it's the man's fault. People are like, but you didn't know. And I'm kind of like, you know what? Well, I thought I could make.
That's another thing. They bring it on themselves. Our men have been on TV acting a fucking pure nut. And you didn't know how she acted. Same with CJ. That girl, she sat there and kept them kids away from their father, and they called you dead. So you wouldn't think that it would be the same for your own? Come on, stop playing. Y'all have the signs right in front of y'all face, and then y'all looking crazy now.
Make somebody not be just like as angry. But then when things just started like going sour and not working out, it just became it's just not even realistic to deal with. I saw somebody say one time and I totally felt it. And if you're a father.
Bad stories are too much of the same. It's no way.
I know you could.
There's no way that that's just a coincidence. Like, most bitter women act the same. I don't care. I can watch TikTok videos of bitter baby mamas, and I'm listening to them, and they all sound the fucking same. Everything is about the man. It's not really about the kids. It's about what he's doing and who he's with and who he's around, and that is how they operate.
You could relate to this, and it's like they're like, yo. When you're dealing with a woman who makes you being a parent, they just make it so hard. It is so draining dealing with someone who's trying to draw you out, someone who wants a reaction from you, someone who talks about you nonstop because they want a reaction. I'm not one of those people. I don't care about people liking me and caring and proving my point. Like, hey guys, look, no, this isn't true. This is what's really happening. People who know me, my mouth has been quiet for years. I don't say nothing. It's just so draining. Like everything about it. Like her own family is going after her for child support because she doesn't do anything to help her son. So then to try to make it seem like I'm some deadbeat and I'm not trying to be there for my kids, I would love to be there for my kids, but it would be nice for you to get out the way. Right. Let me be a father. Let me take my kids and go wherever I want with them. My kids are never in danger. They don't ever have to worry about nothing. This is not about.
And I like his attitude. Like, he's not going to allow her to walk over top of him. And I think that's CJ's problem. CJ, he's been too nice to Royalty. He allows her to walk over top of him. Oh, I don't want your girlfriend in my daughter hair. And then he just be like, oh, stop. Like, he'll cuss Lexi out for Charlene. For what? Like, you doing that for what? Because it ain't going to make shit no better.
Money. This is not about child support. My kids love me.
Daddy. I'm gonna go to Target and get them. Yeah. I just got my lip.
What's in the crack in the bag?
I want to go to
Mommy, she was missing you. She was looking for you.
I want to go to Mommy.
I just want to say, like, doing shit like this don't benefit me. This don't help me. Like, I don't like this kind of attention. That's why I usually never say anything. But this thing has been going on for so long that it's like, how much longer am I gonna let this slide? You know, it's so much. It's just so much things to list and name. Like, I would have to sit there with a pen and pad and write down every single incident and all that. But I don't. I'm doing this one and one time only. Like, but it's just a lot of corny shit. All the fake Instagram pages, harassing my mother, harassing my sister. If I'm talking to a girl, all of a sudden the girl starts getting harassed from the same fake Instagram names. And it's like, yo, it takes so much energy to like be like that. And I don't have that type of energy. Even doing this right now is giving me such a headache. And I'm not the kind of person to get headaches. My head is pounding right now, just talking about all this. But, you know, at the end of the day, I'm gonna let, you know, God is gonna do what God is gonna do. And that's gonna be that. Like, this ain't no, it's not a storyline. I'm not on Love and Hip Hop. This is my real life right now. I'm tired. You know, I heard somebody one time say, like, when you go through things in life, nothing stays the same, nothing lasts forever. And that's kind of how I've been dealing with this. Like, you know, even with as long as I've, you know, not seen my kids, because, you know, whether it's right or wrong, I'm just standing on, yo, I'm not going to your house to pick up the kids. I don't, precinct or somebody from your family's house that I'm.
What did this say? Hey Lisa, Ninja Turtle baby told me you have the kids. Let me know about me picking them up. I've been asking about them and trying to call, iPad, but must be blocked on it. The fact that she took that baby iPad and blocked the baby, like, come on, that baby want to see her daddy. Why are you putting her in the mix of anything, Erica, at the age of fucking 40? That shit is, some women just don't grow. Like, that's crazy. I don't I don't know. I don't be understanding, because I feel like us as women that have children, everybody has been through the stage of like going, like, freshly breaking up with the baby daddy and him, you know, doing him, you doing you. And then it's new to you because it's like, damn, we just broke up. Then he get his little girlfriend. You feel some type of way. But I just never been that petty to go so far as to, you know, like blocking the damn taking the tablet and blocking him. My baby had a phone and all that. I never blocked the damn daddy out of that. I don't need to talk to that man. Here, answer your phone for him. And I feel like she blocks him so he could call her and not the baby. Like, come on now. If a baby got a tablet, let that man call that tablet so you don't have to talk to his raggedy ass.
That I don't have no issue with going over there, and that's that. But like, I'm not putting myself in any position to crash out, potentially snap, lose my, like, come on, because there's people who be in situations like this. Everyone's not able to like be this cool. The shit is draining. When you get to a certain age in life, like, yo, drama and just all of this corny nonsense and fighting and arguing on the internet, putting your personal business on the internet, on social media, to people who don't, like, yo, I don't want no one to feel sorry for me. I don't need sympathy. I don't need pity. I don't care about none of that from nobody. I know at the end of the day what's going on, and that's that. I'm just dealing with someone who doesn't deal with logic. They deal with their way or no way. And if it's not their way, you're gonna get harassed. And I don't got time, yo, I don't care what nobody's doing. I'm not harassing you. You DMing girls that I was talking to and telling them shit and saying, it's like, yo, it's corny. Yo. I did that once. And when I did it, I didn't.
Yo, he trying to slide that shit up in there somehow. It's corny. They go say, I did that once. Like, but everything that Erica tried to put out on Safaree, he had already told in the video. So it was really nothing she could say. That he exposed himself about everything. So everything that she tried to come with, he has already told us on the video. So she looked dumb.
And send pictures and videos and say, yo, look, this is what's happening. I just was like, yo, I want to talk to you because I like on some, hey, look, if this is who you dealing with, I just want to let you know that this is what's happening. And if y'all are dealing, then leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? But this ain't really about that. I'm just trying to have my time and my setup with my kids. My mother and my sister would love for me to bring them to New York and spend some time with them there. And it's just nothing is easy. Everything is a fight.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it sounds so similar. Like, it's similar.
I don't argue. It's draining. I'm not doing it. So when all this court stuff is said and done, it is what it is. This is not about child support. So this thing it's not about money. It's way bigger than that. It's about let me be a father, stay out the way, and that's it. Stop trying to act like you don't care when you do care. Stop harassing my mother, stop harassing my sister, stop harassing anyone that's close to me. And this is not to bash. This is just the truth. This is just what it is. So that narrative that everyone just thinks is so cool to run, like you use common sense. If I haven't seen my kids, there is a reason. And this is the reason. You're going to see it. You're going to see everything.
I just can't get over this shit. Y'all, what do y'all think was the reason for her to bring that shit? Like, why did she need to do that? Like, what do y'all think that she thought he was doing? I need to read her list. Safaree, please. I just want to talk to you. I'm nosy as shit. That's it. I just want to talk to you. Oh, wait. Y'all, look how she started banging on his door. Safaree, please. But see, that's what I'm saying. She the one who talking about, she literally said Safaree was begging her in front of her kids. She said she got the footage. She never put the footage out. Never. For real, I'm nosy as shit, y'all. Y'all, can y'all imagine you in the house, you chilling, you know, you got yourself a new little boo for real. You look outside and that old bitch out. Oh my god, this bitch is outside banging on the door talking about please. I was that the fuck out. First of all, it would scare the shit out of me. Like, I would really be going to go get something for her ass. Yes, this is how people get pow pow. She would have scared the shit out of me. Yeah, because it's a control thing. All baby mamas want to be in control. And because, when they're together, of course they have the full control. But once they break up and that man gets tired and he moves on, then you no longer have that control. The other woman is in control. So now they mad because they're trying to gain control and they're going to use the kids because that's the only thing they have control over, as far as everything. Like, you no longer have control over what he does, but you have control over your kids. So what you're going to do is you're going to dangle the kids and play games with the kids. And Safaree said, fuck it, have it. Not even for real how you get over here. It's like, bitch, what are you doing? Why the fuck are you banging on my... Oh, I'd have knocked her ass left. Get your ass away from my fucking door. You better hop your ass over that fucking fence the way you got in here. Lord, if Roro was looking in that fucking window, Lord, I'll call 911 so goddamn quickly. Yeah, she climbed over, jogged off and shit. Like, I'm telling y'all, that movie on TV that she plays, she do that stepmom movie, and she be playing like she real crazy. No, she don't even have to act. She just go to work and do what she gotta do. Like, she just be herself. She came through the back door like she didn't just get caught. That he had cameras. Right. Safaree got robbed before, so I know he got cameras. And see, all she could do, she was embarrassed. So what she did was she came online and tried to say, "Oh, he sent me this, he sent me that." But of course, one thing about bitter bitches, one thing about it, and this goes for Charlene, and they never show any dates. That message was probably from 5 fucking years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago. But what the bitches do is they keep the messages to try to use against the man in the future. But it don't matter. It doesn't stand if it's fucking 5 years old, 3 years old, 2 years old. It just had to happen. But Erica study saying that he was begging her in May of 2024, basically like, oh well, if he felt threatened, then why would he still deal with me? And that's Safaree's fault. But if Safaree had a sister to clock her ass upside her face, she wouldn't be doing none of that. Same with CJ. If CJ had a sister to clock Charlene upside her goddamn head, she wouldn't be doing that. The fact that it climbed over to get in there and yes, yo, oh my god. Yo, when I seen that shit, I lost it. I said, yo, the fact that he got the shit on camera was gold. Because if he wants, he could take it to court and say that she's harassing him. Because she is. But again, that goes for Safaree because Safaree has to stop giving her that thing. He got that devil D. And he fucking her head up. So he got to stop giving it to her. But he did say on the video, basically, like, he was like, at the time we were still intimate. He said, but thank God we're not anymore. You can't give her that. She don't know how to act. You can't give it to her and take it back. Ain't no coming back from this. Okay? It's not. It's really not. It's really not. And I feel like it's the same similarities because remember, CJ put the twins in school. Safaree put the well, they're not twins, but they might as well be. He put his kids in daycare. No, he put his kids in camp. And CJ put his kids in school. And both of them women had the same issue. You didn't call me. You didn't let me know. I mean, they just zapped the fuck out because they lost they losing control. Once they lose control, everything is just over with. Once a woman loses that control, man, that shit hurt. It hurt, as you can see. I wasn't mad when he choked the shit out of her when she did the shoe prank. I feel like that shit be so fake. I ain't lying. Like, most of the pranks be fake. Get them likes up. Let's go, y'all. Click them. Make sure when you leave out, make sure you hit that like button. When you come in, make sure you hit that like button. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Run it up. Ain't that the one that was with Ray J? And Ray J whipped her ass. I don't think Arcamena was ever with Ray J. No, Ray J was with Princess. Princess was his wife, and I remember he threw her ass in the pool. That shit was out of line. I wonder what accusations she'll be making up on Safaree. Well, it seems like in the car. Let me go to the shade room real quick. Because, of course, Erica came out with her receipts that didn't stand for shit because it made no sense. The nigga already basically told on himself by saying, like, when they were still intimate, she was messing with a young basketball player or something, or a football player or baseball player. I don't know. He was an athlete. And so Safaree said he basically sent him a message basically like, I just want to know what's going on or whatever so she could leave me alone type shit. She took that same message and put it on here. Of course, she put it on the internet. But hold up. Let's go to Instagram. So I got 3 goddamn videos to do, so I'm trying to hurry it. 3 lives to do, should I say. Damn, Akbar V was huge, y'all. She look good as shit now. I don't care what nobody say. She looks so healthy. Well, one thing about it, the bitch been, when I say she's been pretty, she's been pretty. Okay. Let's go to neighborhood talk. Erica had to try to prove her case, but her case was shitty. Like, it was shitty. Girl, keep it. Keep it. Ain't no need of you even coming out with these dumbass what is it? Okay. With these dumbass what's it called it? She didn't have no good evidence. All she could basically say was that he wanted her and he still was sleeping with her or whatever. Why is that such a fucking good thing? Let me look for this shit. He basically said that, she basically had her daughter say some shit like, Safaree was kicking the kids or kicked her son and her son doesn't belong to him. And I'm like, what? One thing about a bitter baby mama, they're going to make you look bad. But they will try to make you look bad. Okay, here it is. Thanks. No, this is not the one. Oh, here it is.
Daddy kicked him. My brother was too wet, then he fell in the ground.
When was this?
And my daddy.
When you was with Daddy?
Yeah.
Really?
I saw him fall off. I saw my daddy kicked him and fall off.
And who fell off?
And I was watching him while I fall off.
And did Daddy? Why did Daddy kick him?
Because he got boo-boo.
Who got? Leggy got a boo boo?
I need to tell my mommy he got boo-boo like that.
Wow. And this was in Daddy's house?
Yes, that's not my daddy's. That's not my brother's father.
That's not your brother's father? Who said that?
Daddy.
Daddy? What did Daddy do?
Daddy kicked him. My brother was two legs. Then he fell in it.
Now, if your kid came to you with those allegations stating that because your son who thought himself that his dad kicked him, right? And you're posting this to basically say that he did it. Why would you want your kid around him? That's the shit that they do. They make that stuff look fucking stupid. You're saying he's a deadbeat. You want him to come get his kids, but then you're putting out shit like this to make it look like he's a bad father and that he's abusing his kids. That shit is so dumb because you look dumb because now you want him to come get his kids, but you're stating that he's a fucking abuser. Same thing with homegirl. You got this man come, well, he gets his kids every whatever they got going on over there, but yet your twins are still going over there and you're saying that he's touching kids? Ain't no way. Them people would have to come lock me up, put me in jail before my kids went back over there. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. And then when they would have asked what is the reason? Y'all remember that Cardi B clip when she was on Love and Hip Hop? What is the reason? What is the reason? It's because my daughter came and told me that he did X, Y, and Z. On top of that, I would have contacted the courts and I would have said, hey, my daughter just came to me today at this time, at this hour, whatever, and she let me know that this happened to her. I'm just finding out. What can I do about this? They would have let her know, oh, you need to put in an emergency, whatever. Boom, bam, bow, you get an emotion. Charlene ain't got no motherfucking motion going. And when I say she ain't got no motion going, she ain't do none of that bullshit. Because that man would have had something going on. He would have been either in jail, if it was true. Something would have happened. Yes, and then asking, oh, what happened at Daddy's house on the camera? Yeah, that's definitely Charlene type shit. And I want y'all to pay attention, even when Charlene got on camera and she stated that, what she say? She was like, yeah, he's a lion, he's a cheater, yeah, she did sound like she was coaching her. What did Daddy do? And yeah, she probably told her to say that before the fucking camera cut on. Lord, these people are crazy. That thing ain't that good. It just can't be.
When was this?
And my daddy.
When you was with Daddy?
Yeah.
Really?
I saw him fall off. I saw my daddy kick him and fall off.
And who fell off?
And I was watching him while I fall off.
And did Daddy?
And then look, I'm reading this, my bad, y'all, because I cannot fucking listen to that. I can't even listen to my own baby's cry. It says, for Safaree to speak so clear on the things that you do and tell her baby brother, saying that Legend isn't your son, which is probably why you thought mistreating him in your home since he was a baby with no one around. How could you forget all these parts? Like, just stop. But once again, you stated that he is mistreating your son, but you still want your son over there with him? Hell no. Today I'm going live and I will be showing up which streets have been cleared by legal to indeed show. But I will also, like, she still ain't came out with no goddamn receipts yet. I will also for detail and breakdown of everything entirely to only show my reaction to your actions, but failing to tell what she said what is about your behind the closed doors is a textbook narcissist. Here we go with this word at its finest. For Safaree to tell, well, okay, so little girl name is Safaree. I thought her name was Margie. you do and tell her birthday. Oh, so she put this video out because he was sitting right here and the little girl right here and he's crying in his walker. What are you supposed to do? My mother told me to do the same thing, like don't go pick them up because they're gonna be spoiled, even though I still go pick them up. But yeah, now they spoiled as fuck. That is crazy, y'all. But y'all comment down below. This is for the people that's gonna be watching, that's not watching right now. Y'all comment down below. Let me know, what y'all feel about this situation. I already know how y'all feel. Anybody watch the replay, make sure y'all put replay gang in the comment section. All right, we about to hop up off of here because I got 2 more lives I gotta do, but it's not gonna be live. I'll be putting them out tonight too. But Cousin Gang, I gotta go. It's 12:15. Cousin Gang, we out this thing.